Grand rising, a grand evening, depending upon what time you are listening. This is Sean Speaks with freeyourthinkingmind.com. And today I will be presenting for you the blog from the website at freeyourthinkingmind.com entitled How to Feel More Courageous. How to Feel More Courageous. Our affirmation for today: my feelings can empower me to courageously live the life I have, or fearfully die to live while having life. How do you feel today? I sometimes punish myself for feeling a certain way that other people have said is wrong to feel. Most of us punish ourselves for other people's interpretations of how we are supposed to feel. And we carry out that punishment for feeling what we are not supposed to feel through guilt and self-sabotage. Have you ever felt slight satisfaction in feeling guilty about a feeling you naturally had, but believed wholeheartedly that the feeling was wrong? So you welcomed the pain, the unhappy outcome, and the self-sabotage into your life as approved punishment for feeling what you believed was wrong to feel. According to Napoleon Hill, most of us have 6 major fears: the fear of death, the fear of illness, the fear of criticism, the fear of poverty, the fear of the loss of love, and the fear of old age. All 6 of these fears, in my opinion, can be summed up as the fear of inevitability. You experience Your experience to external stimuli is always uniquely your feeling response. But you have to consciously know that you get to have your unique feeling response. Most of us, unfortunately, don't believe we do, which is why we slightly welcome guilt, pain, and punishment upon ourselves and upon others, especially when we see others feeling guilt as a result of having feelings that we forced ourselves into not feeling, never felt, or that we no longer struggle with. But how inhumane does this make us toward our fellow brother or sister? Are we humans or caged animals? It doesn't have to always mean what you were taught by your parents or others. Remember, they were only giving meaning to their experience of their external stimuli and passed it down to us. Their meanings don't have to be your meanings, especially if it scares you to live because you are afraid to die. What is death but the end of an experience? Living your life afraid to die, only to die never knowing death. When fear of death controls, you accumulate unused opportunities to experience your unique feelings in life and give them your unique meanings. Death isn't experienced. The feeling of the fear of death is, however. But if death is actually the end of an experience and can't actually be experienced, then the fear we have is the feeling of wanting to prevent inevitable change. How does fearing inevitable changes help us live more courageously? Do these feelings of fearing inevitable change stop the change? If we would just stop for a moment and dissect consciously what something actually feels to us, we become empowered to give it new meaning, not just what we were taught it was supposed to mean. And as we let go of the absolutes from others, we will find that our feelings really are our superpower to live authentically our experiences in this life before our opportunity to experience ends. A poem I wrote to invoke courage in you to live. Hatred, anger, jealousy, worry, fearful, frazzled, disillusioned, apathy, regret, covetousness. Certain feelings create only inner conflict. Inner conflict afflicts only you. Acknowledge the feelings that create the thoughts. You know, those neurotic thoughts, the ones on repeat that never go silent, that had you up last night worrying. Those thoughts birth doubts. You know, those doubts that limit who you think you can be. Those doubts that stop you from trying. Do you see? Those doubts are only spawns of those feelings. I have them. You have them. Some feelings are just inherited progenies to conserve you from the energy of change. Your brain's way of protecting you. Neutralize those feelings. Allow the feelings to just be. No judgment, no right or wrong, no blame, no more woe is me. Surrender to the feelings and they lose power. In time, inner conflicts will resolve, doubts will turn into courage, and courage gives you power to create your dreams. Thank you so much for listening to the audio blogcast podcast presented to you by freeyourthinkingmind.com. Definitely have a wonderful day. Ashe, free thinkers, ashe. May what you say manifest in your life today and every day. Ashe.